Hello, everyone. Gary Reasons here. Hey, today is the day following the CFP National Championship. Congratulations to Indiana. Wow, you played a tremendous game and really impressive how they came and just took care of business. It was a pretty impressive win against Miami when essentially it was a home game for Miami. Congratulations to both schools. And Coach Signetti, I think he's got something special. And what I think he has done at Indiana, he has established a culture that has some really, really high standards. What I want to talk about today is standards. And really, standards are, I think, really the silent force that's really behind every winning culture. And standards, when you get them out there right, they can create separation between you, your opponents, and really your business competition. So when you have high standards, you actually eliminate excuses. Yeah, that's true. And clarity can drive confidence when you have these high standards. And consistency, it obviously builds credibility. And then teams have the ability to then mirror what the leadership behavior presents. And so that's a really high standard of operation. So one of the things that you do with a company or a business is you have to tolerate some things. And what you do tolerate, though, it does become your culture. You've got to understand that. And when you set that in motion and you put that in place, things are going to happen in your company or on your team. And some of the things you look at is, can you ignore issues? Well, some of those things, if you have them compound, they multiply. So ignored issues, they do multiply. You want to kind of have those minimized. But when you make small concessions, that actually erodes a little bit of the trust that you're trying to create amongst your team and your company executives. So when you have concessions, you want to minimize those as well. Leaders have to understand that they set the tone not by what they say, but what they do. Leaders set the tone in their action. That's pretty understood, and I think that is something that most leaders would try to aspire to. And standards, really what they really are, they are protecting the long-term success of the company or the business or even your team. So that's exactly what you want to do. You want to have high standards, and you want to make sure that they're going to be able to make them all successful. So to close this thing out, culture just isn't built by speeches. It's something that you built by what you enforce. So just think about that right there. So thanks for joining me for Reasons to Believe this discussion. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again here tomorrow.